Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. Focusrite Scarlett Solo. Just when you thought I wasn't doing music stuff anymore. Ha ha ha! Got you going. Alright, so this is just a first look video. Many of you may know some of what's been going on over the last several months, and that got into me ditching everything except for one cajon and one guitar. Even my mixing board is gone and my other Scarlett interface, all of it. And I bought a new interface because I'd like to get back to recording music, but the main influence was because a Amazon seller has some product they want me to review for them, and the only way I can hook it into my system and use it is going to be with one of these. And I didn't want to buy a $400 interface again. So I figured, let's keep it simple. And that's all I need. I do have some headsets that would probably work out fine in the instrument jack, except, well, the thing is, I want to plug an instrument in there, and the microphone on this is XLR only, so don't have any XLR stuff right now. Anyhow, I'm not going to be going back in full tilt the way I used to. I don't even need a mixing board with this thing. Because it's their solo unit. It makes my life simple because it's only me anyways, so I can easily just set up a microphone, or I can set up a headset, whatever I want to do for the vocal part, and then my instrument just plugs right in and away we go, and I can do my recording for my music that I want to do and upload to YouTube and wherever else that I do stuff. Anyway, so we're going to keep it simple. So let's take a look and see what comes in the box in this thing. So first of all, we have Type A to Type C. That's perfect. I was hoping this was not a dual Type C because both my Type C ports on my Mac are in use with external drives. But I do have a Type A port still open, so that's perfect. Let's get into the rest of it. Now, I got this obviously at Long & McQuade because that's the only company I deal with primarily. If I deal elsewhere, it's usually Amazon that I'll get music stuff from, but otherwise it's Long & McQuade all the way. And so this was $200 Canadian, so I just threw it on my account, gave them 20 bucks down. It cost me like 18 bucks a month for 12 months, and then I own it. And this way, it's the only stuff I have on account right now too, because I owe them nothing. I am, well, other than this now. So what we've got here is we've got a master output volume. Looks like we've got a direct button that we're going to have to read the manual for, headphone jack, independent gain knobs for your instrument, which is going to plug into the front. That's going to be number one, and number two is going to be our XLR for our headset setup or microphones, whatever, okay? Then we have two connectors. So they've done an upgrade on this. They used to have either RCA output, or they had the this option. I think it was this option, A option. Anyways, there was two different types. Anyways, they've now upgraded, so now we can put in 1/4 inch TRS connectors in here for output to our speakers. Now, I am not going to be using the feature here for my studio monitors. They're not the greatest studio monitors in the world. I mean, they are Mackie 3s. They do work. But I'm also fine with working with those, okay? And I don't want to disrupt my setup because I have two computers running off one set of speakers, because my speakers are plugged into my monitor and both my computers are plugged into my monitor. So this way the audio comes from my HDMI port on each computer and flips into my screen, and this way when I'm on one screen I've got audio that way. When I flip to the other one for the other computer, the audio from that computer goes through and I get sound out of my speakers. That's how I'm doing it. So I don't need to use these, but you can put a set of studio monitors on the back end. Now, we also have our USB-C jack. This is going to power the unit from the computer. So we can just simply, take this stuff here and hook it in. And the one thing I love about Focusrite is no drivers required for the Mac. So that's awesome. Now, I'm not quite sure where we're going to put this thing, but for now, I guess we can plug it in somewhere in here. just get this out of the way and go to our type A port. Now I don't see any reason why you couldn't go C to C if you wanted to. And voila, our Scarlett is lighting up. Those are pretty lights. Okay, so for now I guess we'll just throw this on top of the speaker and we'll fire up GarageBand and make sure it, QuickTime Player too, we can use that. New audio recording. Scarlett Solo, 4th gen, automatically selected. Highest quality is maximum. It just went boom and found it. Okay, let's find GarageBand. GarageBand's around here someplace. There it is. Huh, Google Chrome is also using my interface. That's kind of cool. All right, project. Mic or line. Away we go. And go to our settings. Audio MIDI. So the output device is going to be my LG Ultrafine. So that's where our sound is going to come through. And our input device is going to be the Solo. Okay, so that part's fine. Got all that set. And main general, okay, reset warnings, that's all fine. So we did have to set that part up. And don't save. And relaunch. Open existing project. Yes. Details. Now, inputs. This is going to give us input 1, input 2, input 3, input 4, input 1 and 2, or input 3 and 4. Well, we don't have that many inputs right now. As far as the Scarlett goes, we have 2. So we're going to use inputs 1 and 2. That's going to be our default. Now, if I want to, I can select I want to hear my instrument as I play and record, but we don't need that. It's not a big deal. So create, and away we go, and it's set. So my first impressions of this is I love how it lights up. We also have phantom power. We have instrument priority here, and we have air. Now we're going to definitely have to read through the instruction booklet. And let's see how well that was done real quick here. Oh, again, we need a magnifying glass just to read anything. Got a couple different languages. Oh, this is so much fun. There it is. It definitely does not have English on that side. Are you kidding me? Where's the English? I guess somebody forgot that there are English people speaking in the world here. This doesn't... Holy crap. Oh, to the user. Yeah, sorry about the instructions. We suck. Class B digital device. Well, there ain't no bloody English here. Well, that's kind of pointless. Imported by, yeah, everybody but the English speaking. You've got to be joking me. Seriously? Yeah. Every language under the sun but English. Well, I guess we got to play the guessing game. Because that's it. Pretty sure my last Focusrite actually had some English instructions somewhere. I hate how they make the print so bloody small, though, on everything these days. Oh, there's a little bit of English. Equipment's been tested, no kidding. Installed in accordance with instructions. Yeah, well, you didn't give us any instructions, and this is a brand new sealed box. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to find some YouTube videos on this to have somebody explain what air means. We know what instrument means, but we don't know what the hell air means. Direct button, well, we don't know what's going on there. This is headphone volume, we know that. We know this is output volume if you have speakers plugged into the back, so we got that figured out enough. We know how to turn gain knobs, but what about the rest of this? Like, okay, so that's instrument. We don't need phantom power. Air. So that's that one. Oh, it goes green. Wonderful. I guess we're on our own on this one. So, you want my first impressions on this? Because that's what this video is obviously about. Well, as far as instructional stuff goes, what? There's nothing for the English-speaking world here. We got the parts we need to hook it up, C to A, so that's fantastic. I was happy for that part. Anything to do with information is in every damn language here, except for us, for English. So, wow, the English world sucks now. So we don't know what some buttons actually do, other than, oh, well, here on the back of the box, let's see what it says. So with a microphone input, 1 Gen, 4 Gen mic input, capture every detail with 57 decibel on tap to power your favorite studio mics. High Z instrument input, high headroom input, designed to bring any guitar to life. Yeah, well, that's debatable. We'll see. Next generation conversion. Redesigned professional grade converters deliver up to 100 dB measured dynamic range. Air. Redesigned air mode. Newly enhanced air brings your console sound anywhere. That still doesn't tell me anything. Powerful outputs. Ultra low distortion design for your purest ever playback with any headphones. Studio software included. Really? Where? Because I didn't even see anything that we can zip into our phone or anything for download. So, yeah, I'd like to know where that comes from. Solo 4th Gen. That's all we know here. Guess we'll have to go to the website, and that's probably where our free software... Oh, there you go. Find out more. There's a little QR code thing here. So that's there. Maybe that's for the studio software, which I'll probably never use anyway, because I prefer GarageBand. So, yeah. I think as far as $200 goes, that's not bad, considering it is Focusrite. It is good stuff. However, what the hell is air about? Why do I need to push a button for instrument? Do we have to still push a button for, and where would the button be for the microphone? Not sure about that one. We're going to have to figure that one out too once our thing gets here. Direct, what is direct about? Now, phantom power I get. Gain knobs, output knobs, headphone knobs, jacks, I get those. I get the back side of this thing. What I don't get is what the hell is direct about and what is air about? Like, they don't really tell you much. New and improved, redesigned air mode. For what? Okay, like seriously, guys. You got to give us some instructions that are frickin' English. So I'm a little bit disappointed there. All right. But on the other side of the fence, I guess I can't do nothing about it, can I? I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos of guys who can tell me all about this so I can actually educate you guys down the road. And myself at the same time, because I want to figure out what buttons I'm pushing before I push stuff that I shouldn't. So, here's my first initial impression on this thing. I do like the unit. It's nice and small and compact. Nice long cable, so I can stick this thing down on the bottom shelf once I clean up that disaster. I think it's going to work fine, but we're going to have to wait until we can figure it out to find out. So yeah, there will be a main review, by the way, once we're all said and done. This is just a first look thing, right? Anyway, no drivers, obviously. QuickTime, immediately found it. GarageBand we had to set up, which I figured we might anyways. But other than that, it's a cute unit. Can't give you any kind of score points at this point in the game because this isn't a review, this is a first look. But overall, I am quite impressed, other than the lack of English freaking instructions and explaining how to even use air mode. Like, can you tell us how to use air? Of course they can't. Hey, this thing downloaded something to my computer. What's this do? That I didn't expect. Oh, click here to get started. FAQ, about your device. Why does it appear as a mass storage device? I don't know. What happens when I click here to the get started link? Click here to get started. Well, let's see what happens, shall we? Get started. Looks like we're learning something. Yep, the button doesn't work. Okay. Interesting. Let's hit the main URL. Nope. That's my file I just finished doing. Well, it tries to launch Google and then quits it. Well, guess what? It downloaded something to my computer. We're going to have to figure that out. That's interesting. Like, I don't know. We're going to have to figure this out. Anyway, so much for the English community. That's what I got for you so far. This is definitely a puzzle. My last Focusrite was plug it in, plug in my crap, turn knobs, and away I went. I mean, it was that freaking simple. This has a direct mode we know nothing about, and so far no instructions there. It's got an air mode, know nothing about. And why do we have to push a button for our instrument? I don't know. But is there a button somewhere for the microphone too? Nope. But we do have phantom power, and we have a Kingston lock plug too, so that's all right. Anyway, yeah, all right. So I guess we'll have to screw around with this thing and figure it out, and we'll get back to you guys on the review and let you know how that's going to go in the end, because that was $200, and I actually got English instructions and stuff with my other one, and I didn't even need those instructions, but it was just that simple. This is not as simple, and especially the air and the direct, like, huh? Anyway, that's it. See ya.